I felt compelled to do a money oracle reading for y'all on today. Hopefully, y'all can hear me all right. I have a bad habit of moving that, but y'all say y'all can't hear me, so I got a mic. So hopefully, y'all can hear me. Okay, so immediately the energy that came through was that Virgo, you need to show yourself some compassion, some love. We all make mistakes. There's no need to beat yourself down for any type of missteps that may have happened in regards to your finances, in regards to your career. That is a part of the process to reach success, is that you have to have some type of failure, because from those failures, you actually learn, right? And I want to speak to you like a researcher, because that's what you are for sure. Virgo is a historian, a researcher, very much so an intellect. And you are smart, you're wise, you're intelligent. And that does not mean that you cannot get fooled, that you cannot make mistakes. We're all human, and perfection is an illusion. It's something we strive for, but it does not mean that we will ever reach it in this body, in this time. It's something that it's a perspective. You can have something you look at and you see it as perfect, and another person will see something that they feel is imperfect. So that's why perfection is an illusion. It's a perspective of each person. So don't beat yourself up for this. It's a part of the process. Show that you are wise and intelligent by reflecting upon your missteps and your mistakes, and learn from them, and then show that you learned by succeeding the next round. So that's the energy for sure for you, Virgo. Is a process where you may be really withdrawn or recluse, and trying to like heal and really find that self-compassion that you need in order to not get into like a depressive state. And while you are doing this, make sure that you are being realistic, that you are reflecting upon your actions and the things that you did in order to make self improvements. We're not perfect, right? So where could you improve upon? Where can you do better? And there may have been a lack of discipline in the situation out of you, possibly being a control freak, just way too excessively controlling and inflexible. If it's not you, it's definitely a boss or an authority figure who is coming off this way and making it difficult for you to feel like you can grow, or really show your know-how and your skills and what have you. Hello. Well, out here I think it's Sunday, but happy Monday if it's Monday where you at. Um, Love you for India. Oh, hello, to everyone. But just make sure that you reflect upon your actions so that you can do better the next round, and make sure you're not being too stubborn or too stuck in your ways, and you are being flexible with what's coming your way, you know, because you may be coming off as kind of like moody to everybody around you, and it's kind of like throwing people off, or kind of not making them want to be around you. And this may have been due to other people um, not respecting your intelligence, not respecting the ideas that you have and what you can contribute to the team, to the job, to the work, to the partnership. And I say that because it was reverse, and I don't have reversals in here, so I don't know how that got that way, but that was there for a reason. So yeah, you do have some really, really great ideas coming through. And if people aren't allowing you to, you know, met out those ideas or get them going and create something from them, then that just means that you have to find a different avenue, or you're not in the right space. Because people who have good ideas, they usually, or I should say, when you're in a group and someone has a good idea, you want them to you want to be a part of that. You want to grow that idea. You want to work with that idea. And people who are insecure, or they want to be in control, or if they didn't come up with that idea, then it's not good enough. Those are the type of people who usually, it causes the corporation to fail. It causes the group, the project to fail. They're not good leaders, and they usually show they're not good leaders. So that's probably a sign that you're in the wrong space if you are not allowed to really allow your ideas to come into fruition. Also, be careful with spending money on things that don't benefit you. Overspending, let's say you are, trying to get your health back into, good standing or whatever, and you keep going and spending money on like fast food or quick stuff, to make you happy. It's a quick fix. It's a temporary high, so it's going to feel good for the moment, but then afterwards you're going to be like, why did I spend my money on that? So be careful with that you're not emotionally spending. You may be spending more time at home or thinking about coming up with a home-based business, which would be really good for you during this time. Being your own boss and being away from people who really try to control how you work and how you exhibit your skills and your talents. It may be an end to the season for that, and it may be time for you to consider a home-based business or establishing your own business so that you can be in control of your workflow. And also to have discipline in that, to not be, to realize it's going to be a lot of work. You can't be lazy with that. Also, you have a new beginning on the horizon. So yeah, a lot of you may be transferring to a different job, to a new location, or you may be thinking about starting a new job or quitting a job. Whatever it is, you're really thinking about starting over and making a clean sweep of a situation. Let me get my other cards real quick, y'all. Be careful with that moodiness, though, for sure, for sure. What is your financial situation right now, Virgo? That's the real question. Sorry, I should have had these ready. For Virgo, what is your financial situation right now? How's your money looking? Employment. So some of you definitely may be out of work right now or looking for work, maybe underemployed, meaning like you have a job but it's not paying enough for you to live off of. So definitely, oh yeah. What else? Is that the only position for Virgo right now? Receipts. So yeah, you're going over, yeah. Tax season is coming up, so you may be concerned about that. You may be talking with HR about something, or just really concerned about money, really concerned about punching the numbers, really concerned about making sure you have enough money to pay for all the bills that you have right now. Crunching the numbers. What else in Virgo's financial situation? Follow up. So yeah, some of you may be receiving, some of y'all is talking to HR or talking to your management in some type of way, having meetings with them, something that happened or took place that requires a follow-up, a letter being sent out or a meeting taking place. In concern or dealing with your benefits, you have benefits on the bottom, or dealing with your salary or something with your pay. You're having a meeting with the higher ups because there's a discrepancy with your pay or your benefits, or something to do with the money, your wages in some type of way. Maybe they didn't give you the raise that you were due, or maybe they shorted you some money somewhere. or maybe the hours were weird and you didn't show up because you weren't aware because they didn't give you the notification. Something to do with the checks and the money and not receiving something. So you're going over something. You're going back and going over, which is very interesting when you're thinking about the Mercury retrograde we're in right, or we're going to be in. We're in the shadow period right now, but Mercury will be stationing retrograde on the 25th of this month. So be conscious of that, Virgo. Do not sign anything, especially for you, Virgo, because you are ruled by Mercury. So this energy is really going to be messing with you during this time. So make sure that any and everything that you have to sign during this period, because sometimes you cannot wait until after the retrograde is done. If you have to make any of those decisions during this period, make sure you read, review 100 times over before you make that choice or that decision, and make sure everything is how it's supposed to be. All the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed, because it's important. Anything else for Virgo in regards to their finances, in regards to their career and their money? Hopefully it goes well, whatever meeting this is. Anything else for Virgo? Might need to go get another deck. Resign, retire. So yeah, a lot of you are really thinking about quitting your job or about leaving a situation behind, leaving a job for sure, for sure. Be careful, like I said, with overspending and emotional shopping, like, to shop to make yourself feel better. But you also may need to get out and do some uh, budgeting, in the sense where you are bargaining shopping type of situation where you are getting um, new, renewed clothing, new, reused, I don't know, desks or something, or furniture or something. Nothing new. Okay. If you are going to make any purchases, do not make any purchases of anything new. Make sure that it was already used or it's old or it's, recycled type of thing. That's going to help with your saving to save. And it's also something to do with going back. It's going back to the past to review something. It's very important. So whatever this is for you, because it's going to be different for everybody, whatever it is, make sure that you take some time to go back and review um, something before you make a purchase. Okay. A lot of you are multitasking too much. You're doing too much at once. Make sure that you complete one task before you move on to the next as much as possible. And you stay organized, because if you're not organized, this Mercury retrograde is going to beat your ass for sure, for sure. No offense. Make sure you create a budget and you stick to it. Um, Real quick, what's in the future for Virgo? Because a lot of you are unemployed or thinking about quitting your jobs. In the next 3 months, what's the prospects for Virgo when it comes to their career and ultimately their finances? Next 3 months. Creativity. So if you are thinking about pursuing something that is creatively bound, so it can be something in entertainment, yes, but it can also be something within science, or research in some type of way. But whatever it is, it's needing you to be extremely creative. You cannot depend upon the usual, or the usual way that it's been done in order to make money. You have to get creative in order to make money, in order to get employment that you want, that you desire, that's going to be beneficial to you. And really think about what you need, not necessarily what you want, because we want a lot of things, right? But in this moment, what do you need? Like, what is necessary for you to be able to make it to the next step or the next goal, or, whatever it is for your life? Because we're always growing, we're always moving to the next goal. It's never just one goal and that's it. For example, if your goal is to purchase a home and to own a home, you don't just end there once you get the home, right? After you purchase the home, what happens after that? There's a whole new adventure that happens. There's, the life and the experience that will happen within that home that you are looking forward to after you have attained the goal of purchasing the home. That's how we have to look at all of our goals. Those goals are just there for something else on the other side, right? There's more to it, right? It's like looking through a stained glass, window. You can see through it, even though you see something so beautiful, like right there, all colorful and stuff. You can still see through it to something more, and something more might be even more beautiful than what you see right before you. So remember that whatever your goal is, you're going to have to be creative. Okay, you cannot stay doing the same thing and expecting different results. A lot of you will still be unemployed though, during within the next 3 months. And that's not a bad thing. Sometimes you got to be unemployed to take that time alone to really sit with yourself and really figure out what you want to do with your life. Anything else for Virgo? Actually, let me get these cards. Since a lot of you are going into more of a owning your own business and entrepreneurial type of energy, freelancing and all that type of stuff, what do you need to be focusing on career-wise for this upcoming year, for the next 3 months? What does Virgo need to be focusing on? Slow down. You're moving too fast. Remember when I was saying about that multitasking and doing too much at once? So make sure you slow down. Pain, if you're still here, type something in the comment section and I will pick a card for you, okay? But definitely for everyone, slow down. It says sometimes you need to slow down, get out of overwhelm, refresh and regroup in order to speed up your results. Okay. What else do you need to be focusing on, Virgo? Money and career rise for this upcoming year, next 3 months. Meditate. That goes right with the slow down. All right, Payne, you got the next one, okay? Meditate. Slow down. Meditate. Practice meditation to connect deeply with spirit. Visualize your next inspired action towards your goals and then the position. So you need to do those things in order to get into the desire. And the position you desire is to be considered a master of your domain. Right now you're very skilled, you're extremely skilled, you're almost there, but you need to slow down and really focus in on what your topic is and what you're going to be teaching others about, right? So what skill have you mastered to the point where you can teach others and you're no longer just a novice at that? All right. Well, thank you, Payne, for being patient. And here's your card. Go ahead and think about what you should be focusing on as far as your money and career goes. You got 2 cards. Conquer and innovate. It says you have the strength to overcome all challenges on your path to emotional and financial freedom. Keep going. Be unstoppable. And then innovate or innovation. Is your business too generic? Highlight what you can give to your clients that no one else can. Frame your offers in a completely new way. So be innovative, be creative, and you will conquer that, whatever your goal is. All right. And finally, what else does Virgo need to concentrate on and focus on for the next 3 months in regards to career and finances? Virgo. Getting organized for sure. Declutter. Okay. Create a sacred workspace that you love. Clutter keeps you stuck. Clear it and watch your creativity and abundance flow easily. So it's too cluttered right now. It's too much going on. Okay. To clear it out gives you mental clarity as well. And these two direct. Learn how to find and direct your ideal clients and customers to your offers, website, content, and social media channels. So how are you getting people to come your way? How are you getting opportunities to come your way? How are you being a magnet, right? That is attracting the type of people and the type of energy that you want when it comes to your business, when it comes to your job opportunities and career opportunities. And finally, give back. So this is the season for charitable giving. Okay. And actually is a really good time, especially if you're in the United States, before the year ends, to make sure you get your donations out, because it helps with taxes, right? So I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just saying that's common knowledge. So remember to do your donations and your charitable work, and not just to do it to get stuff back in return, because that's really capitalist to do, but more so do it because you really want to do it. You really want to give back. Okay. Donate to your community or causes that are close to your heart. It creates an energy of abundance around you and your business. And something's telling me to pull the top one, and it says hire. So you will get a job, or you will be creating a type of business that's going to be so big and prosperous that you're going to need to hire employees. Okay. Type of energy. And you will be able to manage it well. Also, managing your social media. You might be thinking about hiring someone to help manage your social media output. That's a really good idea, and you should definitely do it. A virtual assistant or something like that. Get the support that you need in order to reach the success that you want. Okay, so to close it out, woo-hoo, the most likely outcome for Virgo, if they do all the things that they need to do that we talked about for this whole entire time, the most likely outcome for Virgo. You're going to get noticed, you're going to get seen, expression. So when you put yourself out there, it's going to get a positive result back. So you're going to get people talking in a good way. And they're going to definitely support you with a whole bunch of likes and donations coming your way. So get creative and get out there, okay? Because you have many opportunities coming your way. So don't let them pass you by. All right, Virgo, I'll see you in the next one. Till then, bye. Oops.